Excuse me. Okay. Let's do some beans. Let that bad boy live right there for now. Okay. Got to portion some mozzarella cheese for the next couple of days. And then we'll dive into some veggie prep and a couple marinades while the restaurant's open. So we'll be doing orders as they come in too. We're getting all of our mozzarella portions at 6 ounces for the quesadillas. And then we have loose cheese that we use for burritos or tacos. But we want consistency with the quesadillas. It's always where it's either too much or not enough cheese. We found that with our tortilla size of our burritos for quesadillas, 6 ounces is the best. Because then you still factor in all the, the protein or whatever else they add into the burrito. Into the quesadilla. We want good food, but we also want consistency. We want people to come back and experience the same experience they had before. Not be like, oh, well, it was better last time, or, oh, that cook's not working. Like, now the food tastes different. Like, it needs to be the same across the board. That's why recipes are extremely important. What up, SoCal? What up, Saudi Rose? What part of SoCal? My wife and I are talking about opening up our Sugar Bones Tacos restaurant with a food truck in California. San Bernardino, that's what's up. Yeah, we have family in the valley, and my brother lives in Huntington Beach, but we lived in like Santa Clarita, Valencia area, right by the Six Flags. It's tight. Imagine. Jeez. Take all their staff. Dang. I didn't say that. Off the record. I'm kidding. I'd only want people that want to come to me. I'm not going to be poaching people, you know what I'm saying? Got to keep the respect level there. Business owners, whatever they do on their own is up to them. I'm not persuading them or anything, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have good business values. But if I had the money, there'd be certain people. Make sure everything's perfect today. Let me check the temperature of this fryer, man. Sometimes it's got a mind of its own. Oh no, the battery. No. It's too hot. Dang. Gotta lower 20. Sure. Yeah, that's the plan. Well, we're going to have this location here, but also have a food truck because we're established here. You know, we've been open for 4 years now. And we have a nice core, you know, community of people who come in, you know, 2-3 times a week. And I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to take something away from something that we built, you know, because we're moving. I have more than willing and more than capable staff members that could run this, you know, with the right, you know, with the right training and stuff, with the orders and stuff. It shouldn't be that hard. And plus, they get to keep their jobs, you know, opportunity for them to make more money and just build the brand. That's the Jake I remember. What's up, my boy? How you doing, my friend? So the plan is to get the food truck by summer and get into the fairs, you know. I told my wife, like, I don't really want to share numbers like that, not to brag or anything, but just kind of give you guys some perspective. Like we did 400, we did a little over 400 last year. And, you know, I told my wife and my employees that I want to hit $1 million this year in sales. That doesn't correlate, you know, trust me, my bank account does not look cool, all right? It looks terrible. But what I'm saying is that, you know, to build that brand up, how much opportunity can we get more employees, you know, more people who are willing to work hard for us and you know, make good money and learn a bunch of stuff on the way and just really build up the brand, you know, something where eventually I won't have to be in operations on the schedule, you know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to retire by 40 and I'm feeling it. What up, what up? Hope everything is well with you, my friend. And we got an order. Let's get it. Let me just put this cheese away real quick. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. It's been such a blessing, such a beautiful day. Now I gotta work hard. It is, but you know what? I agree with you 100% because, you know, we've had our fair share of employees since we've opened. But, you know, if you start off taking care of the compensation part, the wage part, they don't have to worry about making enough money or finding another job. And you have job security and you build trust with your staff, you know, versus like strong-arming people, paying them nothing, working them to the bone. And then wondering why you can't keep that retention, you know? I always tell people if you pay $15 for a line cook, you're gonna get a $15 an hour line cook. But if you come with somebody who's like, look, dude, I need to make at least 20. I want 22 in Seattle. Seattle pays crazy money. But you know what I'm saying? Like if they know their stuff and you trust them and you give them that chance, dude, they're gonna be rock stars for you, trust me. You just gotta give them the opportunity. Or, you know, trust, you're just building trust right off the bat, essentially. All right. Let's see what we got to drop real quick. A classic burrito with soy, 1105. Gotta get that bad boy going. Listen, I gotta fix that burner. This thing, man, needs to sit still. That's it. Not too bad. I feel like it's probably one of these. That's crazy. This. Get that shit fixed, man. Make sure you use canola oil, 2 ounces, and stir it in hot so that everything dissolves. Look at the rice. It's consistent, dude. Look at how beat up this rice cooker is. I'm sorry, I gotta get another one. And they're not cheap. But look at how beat up it is, and look at how great the rice comes out still. It's the recipe, dude, trust me. That's my wife's recipe. She's a beast. Look at that, dude. So fluffy. Boom. Soy rizo for the vegans. Vegetarians, not vegans. Because there's chicken bouillon in the rice, and they know that. I was thinking about making a short of the rice recipe because it's super quick to do, and then I could fast forward it, obviously. But I don't know. I don't really like shorts like that. There you go. Oh. It's like sending this little piggy off to the market. Tucking it in. Vámonos, way. See, look, even stuff like this, okay? The napkins, in my opinion, are facing the wrong way. So when I go to grab it, it unravels. It should be upside down this way, right? So that I can grab it and then just lay it flat. I don't know, all these little things matter when you're busy as shit, There's a system for a reason. These businesses, franchise and corporate, they have the systems down to the stickers on the doors, you know what I'm saying? If you're not fanatical about those things are gonna slip through the cracks, and then it's like 10 things. They just compound. What up, him? Can't read the last part of that, I'm sorry. Just drag this chat down a little bit so I can read it. Give me 1 second. It's buggy. I gotta get the chat fixed on my end, but I want to answer that question you just typed in there. Me das unos segundo, or maybe 1 minute actually. Here, B. Picking up?
Yes.
There you go. Have a good one.
You too.
I heard that ringing in my sleep. No lie. Stay with me. I will answer your question in a second when I can read this bad boy. Come on. Yeah, I mean, if you have any questions about anything that's going on, or if you have any questions about food in general, I could assist you. I'm pretty well-rounded when it comes to the scope of work. I didn't even, I've cooked Mexican food for different concepts before, but not like a full Mexican restaurant. So, my wife and I, we dove in headfirst into this taco business, Mexican restaurant. We didn't know the gist of it, but I knew how to operate a restaurant, and I remember the food that I grew up eating, and I just put my culinary, experience to it and say, you know what, everything has to be seasoned, everything needs a certain cut size, cooking temperatures. El Pastor is supposed to taste like this. We just kind of, it's just it's always going, it's a living, breathing thing that we constantly have to keep fine tuning. We're not perfect at all. We just keep, striving to be better every day. What up, market? You know what I'm saying? You gotta grind it out. You gotta figure it out. And if you're gonna open your own restaurant, you should start small, dude. Start like selling your food on Facebook Marketplace, or see if there's like local potlucks or something, just to get some get some feedback, because you could be the best, you could be the greatest cook of all time, and if nobody knows that you're out there, nobody tries your food, how are they ever gonna know? Or you could be fooling yourself and you're really not that good, but feedback from your friends and family always help, and you just progress. I watch all the cooking shows, and I think it's really cool how people like start their journeys cooking, but you gotta work hard for it. I'm making onion cilantro mix for the tacos and the burritos. It saves a step by grabbing onions and cilantro separately, but we also do have onions and cilantro separately, just in case somebody doesn't like onions or cilantro, or there's an allergy. Everything's separated. But the majority of the food, when you sell your product, you want people to try it for face value as is. But sometimes people just don't like things, and we want to accommodate as much as possible without sacrificing the item itself. Like, for example, if somebody orders like a burrito and they go like, oh, let me get no rice or beans, I'm not gonna make it. It's not a burrito. Do you want a quesadilla? Do you want something else? Like, do you want a bowl? But I'm not gonna do that, because then my food's not gonna. And I've done it before, and you get bad reviews for it, and it's like, wait, hold on a second. You literally modified the food beyond recognition, and you're gonna tell me that it wasn't good. Of course it wasn't good. Like, you took everything out of it and you were stubborn and you didn't want to hear us out, and this is the end result, you know? Now next time I'm not gonna even sell the food. I'm not gonna do that to myself or to them. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay is hilarious, dude. He's great at his job. He's down to earth, you know? What up? Was that Kenny? With the sugar moles, dropping it? Easy. That's just my perspective. I'm just one person, you know? Whatever. It's cool. Okay. Got a game today, Kenny, or was that yesterday? Is that every week thing? Are you in an ice bath right now as we're speaking? Feel it. You're gonna spend $1 million on your body like LeBron James just to get your daughter up to speed. Thank everybody who's joining the live stream, man. I appreciate the support. I like the fact that people are engaging with us or with each other in the chat. Like, it's a great community we're building here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you it's in a Square website. Just Google Sugar Bones Tacos, Lakewood, Washington, and it'll direct you to the website. And the website has pictures of the food, like a drop-down scroll you can order type thing. Fried Serranos, you got to see that scorcher burrito, dude. On Saturday we sold. I think we sold like 12 or 13 scorcher burritos. And normally, like, when you get a group of kids in and stuff, you're like, oh, these kids are going to order, like, you know, cheese quesadilla or, you know, plain tacos. Dude, 2 of these kids ordered scorcher burritos. The heck? The parents is one that, like, yeah, go ahead. I'm like, all right. There's no backsies. All right. Smell-o-vision. Smell that. Roseburg. Where's that at? I'm sad that I don't even know where that's at. Okay. Let's clean this mess up. Start over. It's always good to sanitize and wipe your table down after every prep item you knock off on your prep list. You just never know. You know, there's a lot of allergies that are fake, but you can never be too cautious. You always want to make sure that you're practicing good food safety habits and cleaning your station as you go. Because, you know, there's restaurants that have bad habits across the board, and there's restaurants that they're scrubbing the floors with toothbrushes. You got to be the restaurant that just takes care of everything, you know? The customer for sure, their safety, your equipment, all that good jazz. Oh, in Oregon? There's this restaurant in Oregon you should check out. We went there when it was like in Portland. We went there when it was like pre-pandemic, so I don't even know if the building's still there. But it was called lechon, like Puerto Rican pig pork, you know? And their food is phenomenal, dude. So if you ever get a chance and you eat like all types of food, you should check it out. Those people don't know me. I don't know them. That food is just great. I'm gonna swing by. I'm gonna swing by and just cook at your crib. Don't trip. I'll have it in a. You know how like when they travel, like when they're commuting with like organs, hearts, all that stuff. I'm gonna be traveling with the food cold. And I'm gonna whip it up right there in front of you. All right, what's next on this bad boy? Boom. Let's get these potatoes soaking. We gotta cut limes, pineapple, and make guacamole. I already did the mozzarella. I could knock out these tortilla chips real quick too. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, lechon is fire. My mom's I'm Puerto Rican and Mexican and German, and my mom, she's gonna give me her lechon recipe, and I'm gonna be selling the plates here on the weekends. I don't care if I'm a taco restaurant. I'm Puerto Rican, dude. I could do it. I automatically, by default, am able to do that, and I'm gonna make it. Okay. Cut those tortilla chips. Dude, this knife looks sharp, but it's not even sharp. It's annoying. Gotta fix it up a little bit. On here. Jeez. Make me look like a fool. What the heck? There we go. We always get like a pop at 11:30 noon. It's in Lakewood, Washington, Pacific Northwest. Yeah, that's the time that you need to, yeah. That's gross, dude. Low key. I've seen people do that shit in front of me. Like, what are you doing, dude? It's like that. What do you call it? Like Scary Movie when the dude's serving Thanksgiving. My strong hand. That's what I think about when people touch like raw meat with their bare hands. Quick, grab my strong hand. Yeah. Just make it. I'm gonna make it and freeze it We're actually, my wife and I were talking about that, and coming soon, we're gonna do meal prep, and we're gonna sell the food. You know, we're gonna cook it, cool it down properly, and freeze it and sell it to people. It's like all natural ingredients, everything's from scratch. You know, it's just gonna be a good segue into, because we have this, you know, the kitchen that we have is built for a commissary kitchen, but I don't want other restaurants in this kitchen, because number one, like, I don't want to manage adult business owners on food safety. You know what I'm saying? And hierarchy, and, you know, letting them know, like, hey, this equipment's expensive, like, please don't break it, to just handling it by ourselves, but creating different avenues, different sources of income within our, you know, four walls. Can you imagine? Shit. It'll be the brand, but whatever we do. Shit. Italian food, you want Italian? Got you. People go door to door selling meat. Why not? Well, because look, let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Because if you go to, like, here's an example, right? Like skirt steak, which is carne asada, right? It's not really like the best cut of meat. It's actually like a pretty shitty cut of meat. You know, it has a lot of fat in it. But people have like made it popular, so now it's expensive. It's not really expensive. It's like $4 something a pound at the you know, at the restaurant, at Restaurant Depot and other restaurants. Like, it's very comparable price, but people will jack up the price because they want to build hype around it, and that's not fair to the consumer. You're taking advantage of the consumer. You know what I'm saying? And that's all like tapas. You know, you go to a tapas restaurant, you know, the star is the protein of the dish, whether it's a vegan protein or, you know, whatever it is, and then the rest is just filler, plants, flowers, dipping sauces, you know, things that don't really cost much money, but the showcase is the protein. So they get away with that, you know, and it makes sense, and, you know, things are understandable, but you can't just like jack up your prices because like you want to make a profit, and pay all your staff and do everything. So you have to make some sacrifices, you know? The end result is you're gonna have a more consistent customer base of loyal people that are gonna come back versus somebody who's gonna try it and be like, yeah, the food's really good, but, you know, it's expensive. Like, if we're gonna come here, we'll probably come here like once a month or never come back again. You know? Those things are important. Experience, you know, cost. Now my wife and I are really just focusing on, like, if we do go out to eat, like, what value can we get for our money? Because it just, I don't know, it's just different nowadays, you know? And I don't want to be one for complaining, but I don't want to put myself in positions where I'm just not going to like the food, you know? The majority of the time we just make food at home, even though we're like planning on going out to eat, because we just know what we like. And we know that we're not going to mess up our own food. But we do have our favorites, I'm not going to lie. That chicken sandwich from, dude, Wingstop, oh my gosh. You get a chicken sandwich, fries, and a drink for like $7.99 or $8.99. And you do the Nashville hot seasoning. Kidding me? That's fire right there, dude. We go to McDonald's sometimes, you know, and they have like they'll do like a snack pack or whatever it's called, and it's like, oh, you can get 2 McDoubles for like $7, and I'm like, dude, those things used to be $1, dude. What are you talking about? I remember I used to ball out at Wendy's. $5, baked potato, nuggets, frosty, fries, junior bacon cheeseburger, and still have money to get on the bus. But the food quality is different now, you know? During the pandemic, they jacked up the prices of a lot of things, and they shouldn't have. These supply companies, the ones that deliver the food, I'm not gonna name names, you know what I'm saying? But they hoard food. They have, probably millions of pounds of meat frozen somewhere, and they just want to break out whatever they can when they can. And that's not good for us, because we're getting, like, sometimes 3 months, 6 months, year-old meat that's been frozen, and they're just cornering the market. It's crazy. Eggs are expensive as hell right now. They're crazy. We move through like hype versus like logic, Oh, eggs are going out. Everybody buy eggs. Like, dude, you don't even eat eggs. Why are you doing that for? Just leave it alone. Just want to be in the mix. Just want to give their opinion. If you have a Costco, a Winco, or a Woodman's, or one of those like employee-owned stores, they sell eggs super cheap. You can get like 2 dozen of eggs for like $5, and they're organic and brown. They're better quality and they're cheaper. Can't see myself spending like $10 for a carton of eggs, dude. It's crazy. Maybe at Whole Foods, but I'm not buying no eggs from Whole Foods. Swear. The eggs are crazy right now. They're so expensive. Normally, like the case of eggs I get, I think they're like 180 eggs in there. It's like, $80, $90 normally. That thing is like $160. Almost doubled in price. And then I just get better eggs from the store. It's like the media controls the market, It's crazy. Everybody shifting over to Twitch. From YouTube to Twitch. What up? See, I'm kind of crazy. Look at, I want to make sure like everything is right, from smallest to biggest, right? Aesthetically, it looks nice, but sometimes I just want things to be a certain type of way. I'm just crazy. I know, dude. We gotta just be botanists and really start. We all gotta be, we gotta plant food, and we gotta provide for ourselves, man. Be good neighbors. I have a neighbor who grows so many things, and he just gives us crazy vegetables and herbs, and it's so cool. And it's like, I want to return the favor, besides giving them tacos and hot sauce. Can't grow that taco. This is sanitizer solution. So we have dish soap, which is just the Dawn soap. Dawn is the best soap, trust me. Dawn dish soap, just water, rinse water, and then this is sanitizer water. It has sanitizer solution in it, which is almost like bleach. And that's what kills off the last of that bacteria. And then in here, I got some potatoes soaking. And I'm gonna cut those. We're gonna soak those. We're gonna turn those into French fries. All right. So I'm just trying to catch up because, like I said, once we hit like noonish, that's when it starts getting busy, and I don't want to be dealing with dishes. Like we're 100% showtime ready now. I just want to make sure that I want smooth transitions, no hiccups. Last thing I want to do is be trying to get a pan or something that I need to cook in order to sell, and it's just these little 5-minute increments of washing dishes or wiping tables down. Those things really do matter at the end. You're shaving so much time off the end of your end of day by just maintaining and keeping up with what's going on. Hello.
What's up, you stud?
Oh, snap. How you been?
That is good.
Dang, you lost a lot of weight, dude.
67 pounds, I think I'm at now.
Nice.
Whoa, you hungry?
Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you, though. Let me see
So
that.
nice to see you.
How you been? You good?
I wear your shirts all the time. I don't know if you know how many I bought.
How many did you buy?
Yeah.
What size?
Way too many.
What size
The
hoodie do you
extra.
wear? Double XL?
Yep.
I'm gonna get some more hoodies in, and I'll make sure to get
Oh,
you
dude.
one. Yeah.
Everything. I usually have one on, but this was longer. So if you get long.
I will.
You know the shirts that if you tuck it in, then they come out?
Yeah.
No, we don't need that. Oh, I'm not gonna buy anything right now, but if we were to say hi and if you wanted some pizza.
Yeah, I'm good on the pizza. I've actually been eating pizza for like 2 days straight since the Super Bowl, but I appreciate you offering.
Do you have a C cord and charger by chance I can just plug in?
C cord. Yeah, I do.
I came from Enumclaw.
Give me a second. I got you.
Bike.
You did?
Yeah, last night I left at midnight.
That's crazy.
So I leave at midnight and then I go all the way around Lake Taps, Lonnie Lake, all that area, and then down the hill I end up in Auburn.
Jeez.
Jumped on the old Valley Highway, went all the way through Sumner, Puyallup, 5, all the way up the hill by the Tacoma Dome.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, that's not the same way I left it.
Here you go.
People sleeping everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I went by 3 bonfires. I'm like, dude, if I did that, they'd put me in jail. How really good? It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about 69 miles by my count.
Wow. That's crazy. All right, what are we working on next? Let's knock these limes out and this pineapple, and then we'll do horchata. All right. I'm telling you, dude, the people here are awesome, man. They just pop in and jump in the kitchen, and you can't help it, dude. You can't help but just be entertained, you know? Let it happen. Oh gosh. Imagine. I don't care how far you came. I'm gonna get you. Did you want some napkins or you want a drink?
Yeah, sure.
I got you. What kind of?
You want to give me, I haven't had a pizza since I left here.
Really?
Yep.
Do you want a soda?
Yeah, sure, great.
I'm gonna orange one.
I want that pina colada mix thing there with some flippin' tequila.
I don't think you're gonna make it back in one piece if that happens.
Are you doing okay? Is everything looking up?
Yeah, things have been great.
Wow, you know how happy I am,
Yeah.
right? You know I'm happy.
Look at, I'm live streaming right now. I have
That is so cool.
22 people watching us.
Nice.
You want to say hi to everybody?
Hola, amigo. I was gonna say, I do the same thing.
Nice.
I like, tell me what channel you're on and how I can find all that.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube live streaming.
And I,
I'll give you the information in a little bit.
Sugar Ball?
No, but it's under my name, but it's literally all the just footage from the restaurant.
I'm gonna watch you all the time.
There you go. That's hilarious, dude. All right. Can't make it up. This is real rap raw live stream. Grandpa John has it. I'll be giving him too much clout, alright? He'll go to his head, start making shirts. Of course, man. You know, sometimes, look, I've found this out, alright? I've known it for a long time, but I really discovered that, you know, when my wife and I opened up this restaurant, there's a lot of people that are, you know, really but to themselves, and they don't really get a chance to be able to like express themselves or just like be themselves, because they're always worried about people judging them or, you know, how they are, who they are. And I don't care about any of that stuff, dude. If you're cool, you're cool, you know? And I really want to take the time to let people know that. So we get all walks of life, you know what I'm saying? They're people, dude. We're all God's children. Just gotta treat people with respect, regardless, even if it's a homeless person, dude. Because you know, there's been times when, you know, I've been down bad, and you know, it hasn't been an easy journey, you know, and I know that there's probably people going through stuff all the time, and you got to just be more aware of those things, you know. Don't let the enemy get the best of you. That's just my input. I'm not right or wrong or whatever. That's the way that I try to live my life. I'm telling you. Limes right now are a for sure fluctuation in the market. You know, they go from like 25, 30 bucks a box of 230 count to $100 a box because, you know, the limes and avocados come from Mexico, and the majority of those are owned by the cartel. So they could strong arm the market when they want to, and we gotta ultimately pay. That's just 2 items. See what's up. I'll make guacamole next, don't trip. I just don't know if those avocados are ready. I might have to make a halftime. What's everybody eating for lunch today? Or I've already had lunch because I'm, 2-3 hours behind some people. Excuse me. Dude, love burgers. What's your favorite burger? Like, what do you like on your burger? Yeah, dude. Do you like a preference of a cook, or do you like it just like well done? You like sauteed or raw onions? Fire. Yeah, when I ever go to In-N-Out, I do for sure everything, and raw and grilled onions. Love it. All right, if you ever been to Red Robin, you got to try the Blue Ribbon Burger. That, in my opinion, is the best burger I've ever had in my life. It's got blue cheese dressing, like shoestring onion strings, cheddar cheese, and a sauce, dude. I'm telling you, it's next level. The lime cam. Lammy lamb. I know you guys are expecting excitement. I'm pretty happy about this. Cutting lambs. Gotta just keep going. Just keep swimming. Some of these limes are a little under, so I'm just making them bigger so that you can at least get some juice out of them. But that's the inconsistency of limes right now. You gotta just take what you can get. Especially because we don't, we don't charge for limes. We give them away. So we gotta make sure that you're not giving away like subpar product for free. It's like, just don't even give it to them then. Because they're just judging you based off what you're giving them, regardless of if it's free or not. So I would give them like a shitty free product when you could give them stuff that is better. Just care a little bit more. I struggle with a lot of these things all the time, with product issues and getting the right brands. And if they don't have those brands, like what's a good substitute? It's a lot of work, When you care, it's a lot of work. When you don't care, you can easily get everything frozen, call it a day. But this is my life, man. Sugar Bell's Tacos. Scammers. I love when they call me and they're like, you want to, this is so-and-so from Uber Eats or Grubhub. Your updated tablet is ready. And it's like, what, dude? Nobody even uses tablets anymore, bro. What are you talking about? You guys are so behind the time over there, wherever you're scamming from, I have a tablet, don't get me wrong. I have a tablet for Grubhub, but all the other platforms are integrated into the computer system, So it's like, oh no, you ordered a new tablet. We just need your information. It's like, lose my number, you weirdos. I can hear you guys in the background just like chit-chatting. Oh, that sounds really good. I know I was trying to get creative with the food that's here when I don't really feel like doing much with, like I don't want to eat this, but I also don't want to like make a big different meal. I just try to put different things on it. Dry. I eat it dry sometimes too. Pretty boring. It's crazy because, you want to create all this great food for everybody else, but when it comes to myself, I'm like, I want a ham and cheese sandwich with some chips. That's it. Diet Coke, or some home run pizza. I'm telling you, keep it simple. You know, I'm not really a fan of blue cheese either, but it tastes good in that burger. Okay. It gives it like a funkiness. I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. It's a nice like chemistry balance. I used to, like when I was younger, I would do buffalo wings with blue cheese, and I liked it a lot. But not so much nowadays. I don't even think I eat dressing at all. Ranch maybe sometimes. Not too shabby. Oh, yeah. What do I need? Oh, yeah. Avocados. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Dang, it's close. We're going to make guacamole. Yeah, you know, I like lemon juice. I'm not gonna lie, I use lemon juice and concentrated lemon juice, but lime juice just tastes so generic to me. It just tastes fake. So I always like to squeeze my own limes. You know what I'm saying? And even if they fresh squeeze it, it's never gonna be as good as if you squeeze it on the spot. You know what I'm saying? They could squeeze it and bottle it, but it's just not gonna be the same, regardless. Forgot about the limes, man. Wash my hands real quick. All right, about to spit some hot fire right now. All right, guys, I'm gonna teach you how to make guacamole. Super easy. If you wanna make guacamole at home, this is all you need. 3 avocados, 1 lime. So we're gonna do a 5 time, which is our 1 time, which is 15 avocados and 5 limes. So you just need this, a muddler, a lime squeezer, salt and pepper, and then if you wanna add, onions or cilantro or serranos, whatever, however you wanna do it your way. But this is it, 3 avocados, 1 lime, that's it. Don't overcomplicate things, you know what I'm saying? The trick is in the pasta spoon. You gotta have a pasta spoon. This is a tasting spoon or a teaspoon. This is a pasta spoon. This will scoop out all the avocado, so we're not being wasteful. Cool. Okay, so the first thing I do is I get the core out of the avocado, and it's all about muscle memory. The motion of doing things over and over to execute faster. And the best way to do this is to get the cores out. Yes, sir. Move these to the side for now. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this open. Boom. See? And then I get that out. And then these go in there. And like I said, I'll come back. But the muscle memory is to just get the cores out real quick. you're doing the same task over and over, you're gonna get faster at it. And all I'm doing is trying to get the knife into the core and then turn it. Turn. Flick it off. Right? I'm just letting the knife do the work. I'm just guiding it. And once I open it up, sometimes they just fall out. But all I'm trying to do is get a piece inside of there. Boom. And then twist it. Take it off. You can use a bean smasher, and you know, my wife and my staff members, they like swear by it, but I don't really like it. I feel like the muddler is better because you can pinpoint like patches of dry avocado, because you want you just want smooth. You want the same consistency throughout your avocado mix, however you want to make it, whether it be chunky or, you know, pureed, avo puree. Whatever that preference is that you choose, you just want it to be consistent. And I feel like with the muddler, it is the most consistent. Okay, check it out. Pasta spoon, avocado. You just try to put it into the wall right here. See that? The lip of it, and you just follow the curvature of the avocado skin. See what I mean? And then you're gonna get some parts that are brown. It's not that the avocado's bad. It's just, let's just remove those parts that are not going to be edible. And sometimes if we lose an avocado from it, we'll just we'll get another avocado. Yeah, I can kind of work around this stuff too. The avocado, this guacamole is going to be good for 2 days only, and we'll for sure sell it in 2 days. But after that, then it'll start to, you know, get that color. But it's all in the sealing. You know, you need to make sure you got to keep it airtight, no bubbles, and I'll show that as I do that to give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. You make this, you can do this guacamole on the fly at your crib or even at work, dude. You want fresh avocado guacamole at work? See, like that was just rotten through, so I'm not even gonna chance it. So I'm for sure gonna get another avocado to compensate for the ones that the pieces that I'm breaking off that are not good. Probably do two actually, because some of these are just not cutting it. You like it? I love avocado, man. All right, let me just get another avocado to finish this. Maybe, we'll do two. This one, look, they cut it open. It's not good anymore. This one feels good. This one feels good. And those avocados need to have the stickers off of them, so we'll make sure we take the stickers off of them and clean them up before we put them back on the line. Okay. So that's pretty quick. I don't know, it's like 3 minute guacamole. It's pretty fast. I'm trained professional avocados and guacamole, right? Try it at home. Okay. Now we're gonna cut the limes and squeeze them in there, and we're gonna muddle all this together. Real quick turnaround. I got time to waste. Okay. Same muscle movement, right? We're gonna squeeze them. Boom. And then throw them in the garbage can. Get rid of the, your scraps or your garbage that you accumulate as you go to just keep a cleaner work area. That's it. All right. I'm done with all of this stuff. I can get rid of everything except for the muddler. And always make sure that you put knives off to the side. You don't want to put them in the sink because you will get cut and injured. It's just the rule. It's the rule of the kitchen. Never put knives in the sink. Period. Go get it. All right. Boom. So what I'm doing now is I'm not trying to smash from the inside. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to smash on the back end of the avocados, not from the inside. Because when you smash on the inside, it gets kind of sticky. I want to do it from the back end. So as many avocados as I can get flipped over is just going to help me smash these down more efficiently. Sounds kind of crazy, but it definitely does work better when they're smashed upside down. I'm not going to do them all like that, but I'm just trying to give you guys a little bit of examples. Okay, we'll leave this one that way, and then we'll smash this one this way. So that versus like this, where you got to really get in there. It makes more of a mess on the front inside the core versus on the back end. You know what I mean? And it gets that pool of like lime juice, and you don't want to splash that stuff on you. I get lime juice in my eye literally every single day. I get soap in my eye, lime juice, everything. Hot Cheeto dust. Yeah, but who's handling the hand washing at the produce store, or on the farms? Those people are not everybody is touching things with gloves on. It goes through so many phases before it gets to the consumer. And also, like, a sticker in a food is a foreign object. That's not good. See, it's hard to keep all the standards all the time. You know, I try to share as much information as possible, but I take little notes and then I, follow up with the staff members to make sure that we're all on the same page. Because I don't want the health department coming in and them trying to figure out like what they should say. Like, no, they should know what to do and what to say already. And it shouldn't even be like that to begin with. But you got to develop your team. You got to grow your team. You can't just like put the pressure on them and expect them to know. They should know, but it's your job to follow up and ask those questions all the time. I don't know is not a good answer. Like I don't, or oh well, I never did that before. Like, no, dude. Well, let's figure it out together. Let's find out together. Happens all the time. And then with our cilantro, with our guacamole, we put onions and cilantro, salt and pepper. Boom. We used to put serranos in there, but the serranos are inconsistent, and sometimes they're extremely spicy, and it just like lays kids out. Luckily, we got the horchata to help them out, but you know what I mean. That's it. Now the muddler is my whisk, and I'm just breaking down whatever little other patches of just straight avocado there are, so that we have consistency in the seasonings, in the acidity, and the ingredients that are inside there. No. Honestly, we don't even mess with tomatoes. We do tomatoes for brunch, but that's it. There's a lot of we don't do tomatoes, we don't do lettuce. We're gonna do a salad, which is gonna bring those things in, but I don't know. We like tacos this way. You know what I'm saying? We don't want people to be like, oh, let me get lettuce, cheese, tomatoes. Keep it simple. The best food, in my opinion, the best food is the food that's simple, that really elevates whatever it is, and that's it. People do too much, or they put too many ingredients, or they want things to develop and have all these crazy layers, and it's like, you get all this knowledge and you want to implement it into this food, and the customer doesn't give a shit. Does it look good? Does it taste good? That's it. Keep it simple, Excuse me. Yeah, we did before, but just like any other business, like they're in it to make money, and some of the stuff that they offer it's out of our price range. We're essentially doing them a favor by buying it, and it's not financially responsible to do that all the time. But if we could find local farmers that can match the price that we're getting, from the business stores, I would be more than willing to give my money to a local farmer, But it has to make sense financially, because we go through a lot of product, and I don't want to keep spending premium price for something that I could just get from the store for a fraction of the price. I have to be financially responsible. Okay. So look, now that you see in the guacamole, there's these pockets right here, okay? These pockets, this is what's gonna brown your avocados faster, right? So what we need to do is we need to put a patty paper over the top and press down so that it doesn't go everywhere, okay? Here's a little tips and tricks. Nintendo cheat book right here for free. We're gonna plastic wrap this. Okay. Boom. Try to make it airtight. Exactly. Okay. And now all we're gonna do, I'm gonna put this away so it doesn't fall. So all we're gonna do is we're just gonna pound the air out of this bad boy. And the way you do that is you literally just And then you just take a look to check if there's any pockets of air. There's still a couple more. See right there. Right there. So we just want to just keep doing it until there's none. This preserves your guacamole longer. Because the oxidation, the air is what turns your avocados brown. Just because they're brown, you can mix them up, maybe add a little bit of lime juice to them. It'll rehydrate them and bring it back to life. But if you store it properly, you have a better chance of a better shelf life on this. Okay, I think that's pretty good. There's like one little one there I'm gonna get. There's really no pockets. All right. Boom. Guacamole. That's a 2-quart container, 64 ounces. So you could fit 15 avocados in one of these bad boys. Okay. Cover label date, store in refrigeration. Very nice. Come on down. Okay. I'm gonna plastic wrap all these real quick. I don't want them to get like freezer burnt and crisp up and get dry. What up, Christina? How you doing? Nah, it's been a slow start, but getting a lot of prep done, and I'm here all day. So we're straight, everything's good. Just gotta work through it. It'll come. The restaurant industry is very unpredictable, you know? You gotta be ready for when it does come. And we take guacamole, nice. A couple salsas, horchata, that's it. Yeah, so the health departments have standards and rules, okay? So the health department can come Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Unless you're a bar, they can come on the weekends or at nighttime also. But normally, they only come like normal business hours, which is kind of, you know, poopy because you get all these tents that pop up and sell food and take your business, and you're over here paying extremely high amounts of rent and all these like, compliance certifications and licensings you need to have. You know, those people know that too, and they take advantage and they just pop up and they don't have to pay any money. You know, it's a hard pill to swallow, but you know, those are short lived, and normally they get shut down because they get somebody sick. But yeah, the health department comes about 3 times a year. If you fail the health department, they have to come back within that first 7 business days. And then if you fail again, they'll shut you down and give you steps of, you know, they'll make sure you and all of your staff get trained on how to properly handle things, depending on, you know, what you got hit on. Normally it's temperature violations, you know, hierarchy, storage of food. You know, people put their personal food here in the restaurant. There's so many variables, you know what I'm saying? One second, sorry. All right, guys, we're cutting up this pineapple. And then we have a couple more prep items we have to do. But we're looking good for today. We're gonna be extremely busy, which is what I love. Okay, let me just get this charged up real quick. There we go. Cool. All right. So the easiest way to cut a pineapple, cut the top off, cut the bottom off, get like a flat base. I like to use a bread knife because you're essentially just trying to carve off the bad parts on the pineapple. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna follow the curvature of the pineapple too. We're not gonna make straight cuts because we don't know where a lot of these little, this hair that comes out is at, and it's very inconsistent. So we're gonna just carve it as we go. See, I'm just following the curvature. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just get that first layer off and really see what I need to carve off afterwards, so we're not being wasteful. Washington has the best pineapples. They come from Hawaii. They always look different, but they're extremely sweet. And it's really good for the El Pastor that we use. Right? See how I got all that, the food that, the parts that you're not supposed to eat. If you ever get canned pineapples, like for Thanksgiving or whatever, and you always get that burning in the back of your throat, it's this that's causing that. So what they'll do is they'll process everything and just sell it to you like that. But if you remove those little pieces, those little hairs that get you in the back of your throat, sorry, got a phone call and it lagged it. Okay. So all I'm doing, like I said, is I'm just trying to carve all those pieces off without losing too much of the meat of the pineapple. Just takes a little bit of time, but you know, sometimes things cannot be rushed. You got to get the product to the part where it can be rushed, but the steps need to be carefully carved, you know, detailed. Or I could just open a can of diced pineapples and call it a day, you know what I mean? That's not what we do here. Now you got to be 18 to work in a kitchen, man, because of the kitchen equipment. In order to work on the line, you could be younger to do like dishes or certain prep that doesn't require working with equipment or knives, But you could start at home. Just practice at home. Learn how to make eggs. Eggs are the hardest thing. I've seen so many phenomenal cooks get defeated by eggs. That's one thing you should learn. Because eggs are easy once you understand how it works. But getting to that point is extremely hard. Okay. So I use the bread knife to carve the pineapple, but I don't use the bread knife to cut the pineapple. I use a chef's knife. This is a Santoku. It's square. It's good for vegetables and fruit. And then it really gives you a nice handle on what you're doing. Okay. So I'm going to just check it one more time. Make sure there's no pieces anywhere. See a couple right here. Just make sure I get those last pieces out. We're over here making black swans out of rocks. All right. So the thickness we're trying to go for is probably 1/2 inch, about like that much. And now we got to just repeat that process. And it's all in the muscle memory. It's in the movement. It's in the technique. It's where I place my knuckles to make sure that we're getting the right consistency, thickness. Okay. That's the first thing we want to do, is get the right width of the pineapple. Okay. And since the pineapples are so sweet here, this core, the majority of the time is inedible. Only the top and the bottom is inedible. The rest is actually very soft. It tastes really great. Uh, 16 to probably work at McDonald's or something, you know what I'm saying? Doing something light. But to work on equipment, kitchen equipment, like line cooking, professionally, you have to be 18. You could probably get in somewhere else beforehand, but, it just depends, I guess. All right. So now that I cut these all the same width, I'm just going to dice them 1/4 inch dice. 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch diced, okay? And it's, like I said, it's all about muscle memory and motion. The majority of the time, with my knife, I'm going down and up like this, right? And I'm just feeding the food to the motion of the cutting, versus like using the knife to cut, if that makes sense. Depends on the product, But like if I'm feeding to it like this, I'm feeding the pineapple to the knife. The motion of the knife is the same. I'm just feeding the product to the knife. See? Voila. Or I can do it this way, where I just hold the product and I use the knife. But the technique is the same with the motion of the dicing. Those things are the most important when cutting, not, oh, look at how fast I can cut, look what I can do. It's the consistency part, it's the motion, it's the muscle memory. See? Consistency. And when you're working in a restaurant a lot of hours, you have to pace yourself. Not pace yourself in the sense of like work slow or work slower, but just really like be intentional with what you're doing. Be intentional with where you're working. You're not running yourself ragged, just running back and forth all the time for things where I could just clean this whole table off and take it all to the dish room. You know, I can go in the back to the cooler and grab all the ingredients I need for this recipe versus like going in there, grabbing one thing, coming back, going in there. You know, if you do that all day, you're going to burn yourself out. And you're just not going to be good for anybody, for yourself, for the restaurant, for the customers. She's working. We own a lash business too, and she does lashes during the week. So she's working our lash business right now, and I'm running the restaurant, and then she'll be here later on tonight to work with me. In order to get ahead, you got to work your ass off all the time. Not just playing pretend on social media, like actually working every day or focusing, not one day, you know, you got to rest one day, but you got to be grinding besides that. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. 1 pineapple equals 1 6-pan. We got it down to a science, I'm telling you. Let's go. Are you the 14-year-old? Yeah, you gotta, that's the real world, man. You gotta work hard. Try to get ahead on your own, and it's even harder, but it's possible. Not too shabby. Let's cut these potatoes. Well, let's put these limes away real quick, and then we'll cut these potatoes. I commend your mom. Yeah. We go through about 2 cases a week. People love limes. I got a ticket, let's go. Make some food today. Thought I was just a prep cook today. Trick myself. This guy taking a nap in the dining room or what? And it's just a drink, dude. You guys want to see how to make a guava paradise Red Bull? Just get it. Three pumps guava, 2 pumps pineapple, 2 strawberry. Heard. 3 guava, 2 pineapple, 2 strawberry. Just gotta smell it, you never know. Jesus, what's going on in here? Do a little bartending on the side, you know. Okay. Yeah, man, people drink weird stuff. Nah, it's actually really good. It's almost like a cream soda. Like a dreamsicle. But like a guava one. Look at that. Not too shabby. Nope. There it is. Guava paradise. Put this dairy back. Boom. What's next? Fries. Gotta get some fries. Oh gosh. Okay. We're gonna cut these potatoes and then we're gonna take a little break. You need some fresh air, but we'll be back on later on. You know, we'll shoot some content today, post a video. Just really keep the flow going with everything that's going on with the YouTube channel. You know, everybody's been super supportive and it's been such an awesome journey. This thing is dirty, so we're gonna clean that real quick. It's just cool. Appreciate it. Now I have an obligation to keep cranking out content for everybody. Yeah, it just has, you know, it has a different, it just has a different taste to it when it's made fresh, you know? Versus getting the store-bought fries. It's smarter financially to just do them by yourself from scratch, and you just get a better quality product overall versus like some frozen fries. Sometimes the easy way out isn't the best way, you know? Make sure this plate's on the right side. Yeah, it is. But they have all these tools that help you, you know, this dicer. There's all these other things that can make your life so much easier. Need a knife because I'm gonna just chop up a couple of these bad boys because sometimes they're too long and you don't want them to get stuck in the dicer. So I could just kind of look at these and assess, like, that's a good potato, but this one's way too big. So I'm gonna cut this one real quick in half, or if it's too wide, I'll split it down the middle, you know, so that we could just get everything to go through smooth. Since they're gonna be smaller fries, I'm just gonna cut them all in half so that they're just consistent in size. It's all good. Okay. The trick is to get them wet. If they're wet, they go through the dicer easier versus when they're dry. Let me do that real quick. Okay, so we're done with this, we're done with that. Let's just get it out of the way. Always look, and then always with the knife, walk with it by your side with the blade facing back. Okay? So you're not gonna cut somebody. And look how I place the knives here, facing down, away from the dishes. Safety. Safety, children. Okay. Split it up. It's all in the preparation. Once you get the preparation down, it's easy to do. But like I said, you gotta take the time with the preparation of it so that you can execute fast. You know, sometimes it takes a person a long time to do, and it's because they're just not, they're not being efficient about it, using their time wisely, you know. Yeah, very simple. And then, you know, as I'm using this dicer, I just want to make sure that these washers are tight, because they'll loosen it over, you know, the rattling of the dicer. So just make sure those are stop and just adjust accordingly. You know what I mean? Okay. Boom. Look at that. We're already done. It's really hard, right? Okay. Next step, take one of these big bins right here. Okay, I'm gonna put all the fries, the potatoes that I just cut in here. When I'm washing vegetables or cutting vegetables in the sink that does that, I'm not wearing gloves. You don't need to wear gloves. Your hands are clean, you're washing, you're touching the food. You know, just make sure you wash your hands after you're done with this to get on to the next task. Like I said, it's always good to clean as you go, because this can get real messy. The potato starch and the water, it can make the sink really gross. So we're gonna clean it. You know, there's starch everywhere. And so while that's going, I'm gonna clean the dicer the proper way. All you need is one of these, a skewer. Skewer is really good with cleaning dicers and blades, because it can get in those hard to reach spots, right? So like I'm gonna show you. So if you look down here, let me get close up. There's potatoes here. You know, they're kind of all over the place. So you just want to push those out, the ones that are stuck in there. And then we're gonna take it apart and wash it properly also, but this saves a lot of time. It's just getting all those potatoes out. The water, I just want to make sure it goes over the potatoes, okay? This is a half-time batch. We normally do, you know, half a case at a time. So we're gonna do, we normally do half a cup of sugar. Half a cup of salt, 1 cup of sugar, but we're gonna do half of that. So we're gonna do a 1/4 cup, 2 ounces of salt, and then half a cup of sugar. It's exactly half a cup too, which is nice. Okay, sugar, salt and sugar. More, whatever sugar you put in, you want to do half of salt. And all that does is really, it breaks down the potato a little bit. It makes it softer and it gives it some depth, versus just frying a potato and then putting salt on at the end. You're just gonna get the layer of salt in the first initial bite, but then the inside's gonna be like a raw, bland potato. You want things to have layers. And like I said, it's all in technique. It's literally just salt and salt, water, sugar. That's it. But we're gonna let it soak for, for about 8 hours. And I'm not gonna lie, if we're busy in a pinch and I need it to sell, I'm for sure gonna sell it, But I try to stay ahead and really be intentional so that we're not making things on the fly to sell, Sometimes you get pops and you see differences in certain items, but you always want to stay as true to your par levels as possible. because it could just be a one-off time where, you know, somebody's gonna order, you know, 10 of this specific burrito, and then you never sell it again. Like, you just never know. You gotta trust the data and use the data to determine your par levels and everything. All right, looking good. Okay, all the cutting boards go back where they belong. Back here on this table. Boom. I'm gonna put these back. Stand it up. Voila. Ho, ho, ho. We'll just let that soak a little bit. We're gonna get a label for that. So that's gonna soak for 8 hours, and then we're gonna fry it at low temperature for 3 minutes and 45 seconds later on. And then that's gonna get cooled down, and then we'll use those at the end. Pretty much this would be the end result of the fries. Something that's been cooked off, semi-cooked. You see how it has a snapback a little bit, right? It's a good potato. Cool. Okay. Potato soak. Bam. Got my horchata soak right here too for the next batch of horchata. We're rocking and rolling. We're ready. But I'm gonna leave in a minute. But I found this can opener at the thrift store yesterday. Look at this bad boy. And I think I've solved my can opener dilemma. Ooh, It's got retractable cord. It's got sharp blades. It's stainless steel. ShamWow. I want to open these cans real quick and see how it goes. We're testing it live on the air. This is the 1999 model, but you know, retro's making a comeback. So let's check it out. No, just the Mexican rice. This is what we have. Beans, refried beans, cheese sauce from scratch, rice, Mexican rice, chicken, asada, al pastor, carnitas. Those are the steam table items that we keep hot because we sell a lot of orders of them. Gotta put some hot water in it. And then, you know, for cold cooking, like things that we cook to order, we'll cook chorizo, esquite, corn for the esquite. Shrimp we cook to order, chorizo we cook to order for breakfast burritos, and eggs. So all like these things, they don't hold in the steam table well. But also I wouldn't want to fire off a couple orders of shrimp and let it sit and die in the steam table. I'd rather it be fresh per order, you know? Same thing with chorizo. I feel like a lot of people don't give enough respect to, you know, the vegan and vegetarian community, you know? And that food needs another level of care. It can't just be like, oh, you're vegetarian, here's some sauteed vegetables. Like, no, I want things to taste the right way, taste good. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's try out this bad boy. These cans are notorious for being cans But with the help of my trusty friend here, I'm gonna find out. Don't you dare fall. Okay. Right, here we go. This has a magnet too. Oh. Okay. Imagine it doesn't even cut it. You done? Man, that shit don't even cut, dude. Oh my gosh. What a waste of $5. Imagine. I think I'm doing it wrong. Dude. Let me look at you for a second. I don't think you're working properly. Okay. All right. Where's this supposed to go in the middle? Like that? Bro. Why isn't it getting it? Shit's garbage. That's all it has is this retractable cord. Besides that, it's garbage. Piss me off. I'm kidding. I just got to do it by hand again. But I did. You saw me do that? I did the can on both sides. Look, it's not. It's me, dude. Just throw me in the garbage head first. It's broken, dude. This shit don't work. That's what I get for buying from the thrift store. Now I gotta do it the hard way. Jeez. It didn't even help it. It made it worse. I'm literally, as soon as I get off the phone with you guys, as soon as I stop streaming on the phone, I'm gonna go on Instacart and order a can opener. Cause we're just thug life in it. We're slum dogging it right now. Yeah, sometimes these are like closer to the edge upside down, and I have found it to open up better with it upside down. But sometimes I just can't do it. I'm struggling. I don't want to mess my hands up. I'm washing dishes all day. I actually cut myself with the can opener the other day, and I know my staff members are using it, so I just got to replace that bad boy. I need a table one, but a table one's expensive. It's like $250. One that's like certified, you know what I'm saying? Like a commercial grade can opener. So, before I get a can opener like that, I would rather buy a brand new rice cooker, I gotta prioritize the equipment expenses because everything costs money. Look I bought this scraper yesterday. Brand new scraper, right? Wow, beautiful. Already it's melted. It's like, dude, come on. So the next one is whoever melted it's gonna pay for it. Just bought. I hadn't even used it, and it was already messed up. It happens though. It's all good. I'm not gonna cry over little things, but I just expect a little bit more. You know, a little bit more care, attention to detail. We'll get there. Starts with me. In this big pot, I'm just cooking beans, water and bean. That's it. That's just gonna cook all day until it's ready. Usually takes about 4 hours. But that's how I'm living right now, man. It's cold. But with that being said, I will hit you guys up in a little bit. I appreciate everybody watching the stream. You know, it's awesome to see everyone caring and showing support and talking about the stream. But I'll be on later on, guys. Thank you so much. Peace out.